Hello, YouTube viewers. Jaylbayt here with a new Let's Play of Master of Orion. We are going to be playing as the Darlocks in this campaign. So let's hear what Michael has to say about
Elusive
them.
and paranoid, the Darlock of Nazine both crave and despise identity. Their shape-shifting nature puts them at odds with themselves as often as with other races, since they neither trust nor can be trusted. They constantly scheme in the shadows, while their agents hide in plain sight, gathering information to serve the purposes of the Cabal. Scavengers by nature, they pull together elements from different sources into mismatched but effective patterns. The Darlock eschew open conflict and would rather sap their enemy's strength or place them on a collision course with another race before moving in for the final blow.
All right. So there we have it, the Darlocks. We can see that they assimilate a little bit slower. They have high security, and this all has to do with spying. Mission duration is faster than normal. Ship improvements is that we have a natural stealth field around our ships so that we can get closer to enemies before they detect us. And our starting tech will be government. So let's run in here and take a look at what we're going to do here. Now, there's still the circle, the spiral. While it might be nice for us to have a spiral galaxy so that we might be cut off from the rest of the races and be able to develop a little bit more, because we are not going to be very warlike in this playthrough. The Darlocks are very secretive. They do spying, and we're going to be like merchants. So we're probably going to go for one of the new victory types, which is economic, maybe technological. But I think an economic victory with the Spies is very doable. We do not want to win this game by conquest, so we will very rarely go out and dominate other races unless they come to war with us, in which case we'll defend ourselves as per normal. We might as well do a huge galaxy because we don't have to worry about conquering it all, and so a lot of space means chances for more expansion, maybe before we run into other races and that sort of thing. We'll go ahead and go with 7 players. I don't know why the humans are being weird here. I definitely do want the new Silicoid race to be involved with us here, though, so we'll go ahead and switch out the humans for that. Difficulty level, we'll go hard. Our Big Bang seed, 289. I guess we'll do a little. So 38999. If you want to play along, we're going to be on seed 38999. Research speed normal. They've got some extra stuff in here that are now kind of cool. Minor civilizations are now in the game, which is an interesting new thing. So we'll go ahead and do that. And let's see, circle huge, average hard. Yeah, so we could go spiral, but I think with us, since spying is kind of going to be our thing, I think the quicker we run into races, the better, because then we'll be able to spy on them quicker. So, on the other hand, being all dark and secretive in our own right, and then branching out into the galaxy at large, could be kind of a fun little deal. But we did that with Alkari, where we just kind of dominated by building up in our own little space. So we'll go circle, it's fine. And we'll start the game. Maybe. So like I said, we're going to be focusing on... Oh, let's go intro cinematic. I'm so excited.
Deep in the marshes of Nazine, the Darlock Cabal stirs. Secretive and paranoid shapeshifters, they live in a constant struggle for identity, both contemptuous and resentful of the definite and immutable sameness of others. It is this existential quandary that now pushes the Cabal to stretch their tendrils to other worlds, to look for a sense of true self in the skin and shape of each of the other races they will never be.
Very cool. They've got a very unique ship design. Oh man, I'm so excited. I love the Darlock. Darlock have always been my favorite race.
I'm here to pay obeisance to the one closest to the void. You may call me Vale, the Whisperer. I'll be the eyes on the back of your head, the voice at your ear. Your secrets are safe with me.
Hello, Vale. So Vale is our advisor. She's a little creepy. I like it. Darlock advisors should be creepy. Cool. Now, man, got something in my throat. 1 second. Okay. Now, one thing that I want to warn you guys about early on, with this new patch and the introduction of a bunch of different stuff, it seems their optimization levels have dropped significantly. So on this screen, the galaxy screen, I guess, is what it is.
For your eyes only, Hind.
Thank you. It may be a little bit choppy at times on this screen. Mostly, I don't know why. I've done my best to try and minimize it, but it's like the game itself is using like 60% of my processor. And I don't have like a terrible processor. It's not the best processor ever, but it's still a, like a nice, it's still like a 3.8, I think, hertz processor. So, I'm not sure. It's just I think most of it has to do with the optimization levels being a little bit poorer. So that's something that does not look like a gas giant from here, does it? So we'll have to deal with that a little bit. It looks like we are right in the center of this bad boy. Holy crap. I think what we'll do, maybe start, ooh, there's a wormhole here. That's cool. We'll start with sending our scouts kind of downward that way and maybe up to here. I don't know if this will branch off much. And then we'll take our colony ship and our frigate. I always want to keep the colony ship safe. That seems like it's way too far away. So we'll head over this way. Cool. All right. So to begin with, production. Let's see. Could get this research lab going. Yeah, might as well. I would like to kind of focus on getting population going, but you can see the minimal returns on it. This 4 people here seems to be pretty much the best. That takes away 7 turns. That only takes away 2. So I think we'll go like this. I would like some people in research, though. This will give us what? Oh, we definitely want to show Q. Here, let me pull this off. Just a second. All right, this will give us +2 research when it gets done, or we can get +2 research right now. I think, yes. I think we'll just have the one guy on there building it kind of slowly while we have our research. That seems like a better idea. Speaking of research, we need to choose what we're going to do. So we've got a huge research tree now. It seems like they expanded it quite a bit. They added a bunch of these miniaturization levels. They've added in a bunch more choices where you have to choose, which makes a little bit of sense with Spies being out of the game, because now there's more things that are going to be worthwhile to go and steal technology-wise. However, what I'm really excited about is that Spies in Master of Orion 2 and the previous Master of Orions have pretty much been like, you pile in a bajillion spies and hope that you steal a technology. And that's really all that they were there for, right? They had a little bit of like sabotage ability where they might blow up a building every now and again or something. But it was mostly about just trying to steal technology and prevent your technology from being stolen. So while there are some more options here, choices, like this will be a difficult choice. ECM jammers or class 1 shields. We're not going to be too worried about ships, but defense is going to be our primary focus for our ships. Being able to defend our colonies rather than go out and attack things. I'd really like to get these deep scanners fast. In fact, I'm going to try and rush that a little bit. The other thing is I noticed is now there's these like little...
The Cabal's Board of Investors has issued an entreaty for this secret.
Right. So now we have like our economic advisors, science advisors, social advisors, and military advisors, and they recommend avenues of research that they would like to see get done, which I think is really cool. Really cool. All right, so this is going to take 14 turns. Holy crap.
In the dark.
And then we can do next turn. All right, so let me go back here. We save 3 turns by building that. Man, I feel like we need our research sooner rather than later. I don't want to do that though. I definitely want our population to grow fairly quickly. Unfortunately, the diminishing returns here you can kind of see is not worth it. So I think the 4 here is the best. I'll leave the research lab just like this with our 1 production point from just having a colony here. We get 1 of each type of thing. But when we finish the automated factory, I think I will try to rush that. Maybe even buy it out if we can. Speaking of buying things out, we can set our
your eyes only, hindmost.
On strike because of high taxes. Okay, we can set our population fairly high, or our tax rate fairly high, because we have a 90% here on this planet. When we start to get things, we'll lower that. When we start to get strikers. All right, so that seems to be pretty good for our initial setup. So let us go ahead and go next turn. Now these initial turns will probably go fairly quickly because there's going to be very little for us to do. Tau discovered agent. Okay, these are just different places. Okay, so there's a pirate fleet here. That's unfortunate. They may blow up our scout, and that would be upsetting. So Schwann has literally nothing. Oh, wonderful. Let's go through. Let's see if we can do something with the wormhole here. I'm going to send our colony ship to explore that world. And then I actually want to send our frigate back up this way to deal with this pirate. Yeah. So here's the thing I don't like. You can still only auto-resolve the scouts. Now, if I had been able to control that, I could have had him escape, jump away. So, I'm a little not happy with that.
All shall be revealed. Secrets from the Cabal, hindmost.
Alright, so here's the planet. It is a large swamp abundant. That is actually a fantastic planet. It's normal gravity. It's got gems. We're taking it. That is awesome. Our colony ships looks pretty cool. Sweet. Alright, so we don't have, I'm just going to put them up on population. We don't have the ability to do automated factories or anything like that. So I'm just going to put this government support building up here for now, just to get a little bit of production on it. But nothing. Alright, where's this anomaly? It's right there. Here, unfortunately, we need another scout. Which means we need to put some people on building it. So we're going to do a turn with very minimal research. Although we did get a point by colonizing, so that helps a little bit. Wormholes discovered. Nice. And then threatening fleet we know about. We're sending our frigate back here. Yep. Go ahead and find out where this goes. Wormholes are rifts in space-time continuum, linking together distant sectors of the galaxy. Selecting a fleet when orbiting a wormhole and choose jump to go through it. Okay. So we've got no moves left. Oh, so we can't jump just yet. But next turn we should be able to. Alright. For you, I want you to stay here because I want to see where this thing goes so I can go kill it. Stupid pirate blowing up my first scout. Alright, so he's going to go to the planet. That could have been expected. So we're going to come here and blow him up. Alright, let's take a look at the first... Oh, and we've got Starbase too. We'll take a look at the battle. Nice. So you can see we start out with an overhead view now, as opposed to kind of the viscerally view. But it's interesting. It seems like these things are a lot better than they used to be. So here, that seems fine. And then of course we've got this Mamajana. But I've noticed that we can't, before we were able to change its, so like on this ship we can change how big its firing arc is and all that sort of thing. But on this one, we can't. It has a very set deal. So missiles, and it's got different various ranges for it. Cool, let's go ahead and start this sucker. Maybe go into cinematic view. Yeah. And we should get some action here in just a second. Or maybe not. Let's go ahead and speed it up a little bit. Oh, destroyed. Boom. There we go, victory. Now the way that these things work is a little bit different. You noticed in the previous one it showed kind of like how it was getting shot. So even if you do the auto simulate, it will kind of show you the generic path of the battle, which I think is cool. Missile accuracy was 9%. So terrible. Awesome. Alright, so we're going to come up this way. Actually, no, we're not. Stop. What I'm going to do... sleep there. There is most likely... and this is the new shipbuilding screen, which is pretty cool. But I want to put a bomb on. Yep, just one. And then we'll pull that back to 8. Because bombs allow us to destroy pirate bases. So we'll go ahead and update that frigate for 17. Sure. Very minimal cost. And now, since this has a bomb, it has the potential, and I believe it was over here, it has a potential of destroying any pirate bases that are out there. All right, let me just check. Yeah, we're doing pretty good on time. A fleet needs orders. Oh, yes, and now we can jump through this wormhole. So let's see where it goes. It goes way out over here. Nifty. So what I think I'm going to do, because this will allow, oh, joking, this will allow us to kind of get a view of some of our distant neighbors, and I'm going to put him on Auto Explorer. All right, and then how is this coming? Oh, one turn. Very good. So, nope, one turn with just one guy. But what we could do, and I think I will, I'm going to spend just a little bit of money to make sure it's one turn away and get all our research going again, because we do want our research to happen fairly quickly, at least these early ones, so that as we go and colonize things, they will happen a little bit quicker. Alright, so our scout is completed. Let's go ahead and click on him. And the first thing we're going to do is send him out towards this anomaly. Because anomalies are free stuff. And we like free stuff. Okay, next turn. I fully suspect we'll meet a race fairly quickly with our scout way out there. But there's no telling. Yeah, I did take them off there. We should have new population in some of these places fairly quickly. And our physics research is completed. And what did we get here?
The broken
Oh,
remains of
fantastic.
an unbelievably advanced alien research facility. Only one of its consoles seems to be in working order. It takes some of your brightest scientists to decipher a small amount of the data from within it, but it is enough to spearhead a new technological breakthrough.
Fantastic. So we learned engineering.
The shrewdly hidden secrets of the dead have widened our perception.
Thank you. That's interesting. She says something different based on how we acquire the technology. That's very cool. Espionage. It's coming, guys. It's coming.
The examiners delve through the mysteries as we speak.
All right, so we got our physics done as well. So we're working on electronics. Very good. That way we'll get deep scanners. The electronic computers will have to wait. We'll have to either steal it or trade for it or do something. But I definitely want these deep scanners. It makes exploration so much faster, which means that we can choose which planets to colonize much quicker than can our opponents. Alright, you... Oh, it's going to force you to come back out here. Alright. That's fine. So a new ship design's been discovered. Physics is done. All right, we know all of that. So we're going to send you through to Corbo to try and find that pirate base so that we can get rid of it.
Whispers in the dark.
Whispers in the dark. It's so creepy. Vale, why are you creeping me out? Alright, so our populations have grown.
All shall be revealed.
Yeah, right here. This has got to be the pirate base. So what we're going to do is head right for it. It's heading right for us. Yep. Alright, so we've got another person here. We could... Oh. So now we have an automated factory. Even better. I still would like to get one more population before we head down into the production of the automated factory. So we'll do that. And a population here allows us to do this. You can see it's still not a huge... We're still getting diminishing returns when you throw there. So that is fine. We'll go ahead and get this. Now, do I want to do this or the research laboratory first? I think I want the automated factory. Just because this will give us a flat +2 production, which will allow us to build things faster, including the research lab. Good deal. Let's do this. And then we will take our scout. And I kind of want to send it this way now that we have a planet over here. I'd like to know what is bordering our planets. But we never looked at this, at the planets here or here. Still, I think it's more prudent to send our scout out to scout out our borders a little bit better. Cool. Cool beans.
Welcome to GNN.
GNN! Writer strikes hits headline industry.
GNN, the only network that tells you what you need to know. Bringing it to you live.
Galactic News Network, the galaxy's most reputable news source.
Cut, he says. Cut! We're done. Cut!
The scanners have located a pirate vessel, Your Secrecy.
Guess what? I'm gonna bomb the crap out of it.
Your crew descends to investigate the remains of the pirate enclave. The
Awesome.
destruction is near total, but a constant thumping can be heard under a pile of rubble. Further investigation reveals an underground dungeon where the pirates kept an astounding number of slaves. You rescue them and offer them asylum in your closest habitable colony.
That's fantastic. So we got an extra population. Oh. Barren, ultra poor. It's a terrible world. So I'm going to come and explore these guys with him. But we got an extra population because of the pirate base that we destroyed. It says you need a cruiser, but you don't. You just need something with a bomb. That is awesome. So that will help us get these things done a little bit quicker. We could do the factory, but... Well, I mean, buy it out, but I think we'll just let it go. Let it go. Can't hold me back anymore. I know. I'm a nerd. Huge radiated. Medium toxic, small toxic. You're toxic, I'm slipping under. See, one thing that we could do if we don't find anybody close around here is we could set up a colony over here and have like 2 separate kind of colonial sections of the galaxy, which would be interesting. Anyways, all that will have to wait until next time. We're out of time. Thank you so much for joining me in our new playthrough of Master of Orion, playing as the Darlocks. Our spies and merchants will go forth and bring us much technology and wealth, I'm sure, until the galaxy will bow to our financial dominance. But it will all have to wait. I thank you so much. Please, if you enjoyed the episode, tap that like button. Show me your support. It really helps out. It helps get the video out to a number of other viewers. And if you haven't already, feel free to subscribe, share it with your friends, and comment. I'd love to hear your comments. It helps me out, and I want to make sure that I am providing the best content possible for you guys. But until next time, I've been Jaylbayt. You guys live free, game hard.